Donald Trump will address the global elite at the World Economic Forum in Davos on Wednesday as a diplomatic crisis over Greenland spirals. Denmark boycotted the conference on Monday after the president threatened tariffs on 8 European allies unless they agree to sell him the mineral-rich Arctic territory. Trump's confrontational approach marks a stark break with the Davos Forum's traditional emphasis on global cooperation and multilateralism. "This is the death of Davos," Mark Blythe, a political economist at Brown University, told the New York Times. "It has no relevance, none whatsoever, and the bigger question is, did it ever have relevance outside the chattering classes that were embedded in the status quo to start with?" Blythe added, "Trump is punching them in the head and telling them who's in charge. He's informing them that, basically, unless they align with him, they no longer matter." The president will arrive at the Swiss resort on Wednesday, where he will deliver a keynote address emphasizing that the US and Europe must leave behind economic stagnation and the policies that caused it, according to the White House. Trump is taking the largest delegation ever sent by Washington, including Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. It comes as the EU is now preparing retaliatory tariffs on $107.7 billion in US goods, or potentially denying America access to the EU market, the Financial Times reported. European shares fell sharply on Monday, while Wall Street was closed for the Martin Luther King Jr. Day holiday. More than 3,000 delegates from over 130 countries will attend this year, including 60 for heads of state and government. The list also includes several heads of G7 nations, with changes in American foreign policy under Trump in sharp focus. Ukraine's leader Volodymyr Zelensky will appear at the conference in person, hoping to meet Trump and sign new security guarantees for a potential ceasefire deal with Russia. Russian President Vladimir Putin's special envoy Kirill Dmitriev will also travel to Davos and hold meetings with members of the US delegation, to sources with knowledge of the visit told Reuters on condition of anonymity. Meanwhile, national security advisors from a number of countries are due to meet on the sidelines of the event on Monday, with Greenland among the subjects on the agenda, diplomatic sources said. One European diplomat, who spoke on condition of anonymity, said Greenland had been added to the agenda of the previously scheduled meeting after Trump's tariff announcement. The president said on Saturday he was imposing a 10% levy starting on February 1st, rising to 25% in June, unless there's a deal for the purchase of Greenland. Denmark, Norway, Sweden, France, Germany, the United Kingdom, the Netherlands and Finland would face the tariff, Trump said in a Truth Social post, after they sent troops to Greenland.